So my question is, next month we have a 366.26, I think it's a hearing or disposition, whatever it's labeled, but we've come so far and, no one's gotten approved through primary, RFA, and they twiddle their fingers and just a whole bunch of mess, and I don't know what to do from here.
Okay, I hope you have a pen because I'm going to tell you this really fast. Number one. We're back. This is Attorney Vincent Davis. This is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Brian Hamilton, Aaron Carranza, and our very special guest this evening from Missouri, Lucinda Pennington. We're going to take one more call. We're going to take line one, Tobashi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Did you have a story to tell or a question to ask? Hello?
Yes, I have a question to ask. We've spoken before, but nice to talk to you again.
Go ahead.
So my question is, next month we have a 366.26, I think it's a hearing or disposition, whatever it's labeled, but we've come so far and, no one's gotten approved through primary, RFA, and they twiddle their fingers and just a whole bunch of mess, and I don't know what to do from here.
Okay, I hope you have a pen because I'm going to tell you this really fast. Number one.
Sure do.
Number one, you and your attorney have to file a 388 petition claiming a change in circumstance in the best interest of the child, that you be given more family reunification, or that the child be returned to you immediately. Number two, any person, all right, that you want the child placed with should file a 388 petition to have the child placed with them and a JV 285. You can Google that form, JV 285. I would, if I were you, I would make a list. I've said this strategy many times. Make a list, 25 people, friends and relatives, and they can live anywhere in the world. Okay, they don't have to live in your county or your state. They can live in another state. They can live in Missouri, okay, or Florida.
Yes, sir.
And have those people file that 388, and also email that list to your attorney and your social worker and say, look, I want these kids placed with one of these friends or relatives.
Okay.
So
my next question is, Mr. Davis, what do I do if my lawyer, he argues with me more than helps me when I ask him to file certain things? He's corner-pointed as well. I don't know what to do.
Well, we have the Lucinda Pennington rule. Lucinda, what's that rule?
Lucinda Pennington. I wasn't even aware of this.
Well, Lucinda, are you still here?
What now?
He said,
I'm having a hard time hearing him. So what was the question?
He says that he spends more time arguing with his court-appointed attorney than anything.
Oh, well, let the court-appointed attorney know that if he doesn't do what he was hired to do, which is represent you, that you will report him to the bar, and he can lose 6 months and not be able to work for 6 months, or you can get him debarred.
So that's the Lucinda Pennington rule, Tobashi. What I would do is, before I do that, I would send him an email or her an email and say, look, these are my parental rights you're talking.
Guidelines of what he has to do to represent you.
I would say, look,
know that you know your stuff.
This is these are my parental.
Tell him. Sorry.
These are my parental rights. They're important. Please help me. Ask for his help. It's nothing like how to win friends and influence people, right?
Exactly. Like you get more flies with, or you something with honey and sugar. I forget how the saying goes, but yeah, like
you get more bees with honey. You get more bees with honey.
See, people pay attention. I say vinegar, I get involved.
But see, what he does is when I mention my rights and I state things to him, he either gets quiet, he tells me to talk to the worker, and they don't do anything but request. And we're almost at the point where they're still trying to adopt my son out. We're only at one visitor a month, and it's just terrible. Like they placed him with another family before the court date of deciding so, and we don't know the location, any of that. And I'm constantly telling them of my rights, and they just denied and denied.
Well, look, if you're not satisfied with your attorney, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get another attorney. You could ask the judge through what's called a Marsden hearing in California for a new court-appointed attorney, or you can go out and hire your own attorney to do what's right for you. But
I can't even afford that, Mr. Davis.
Okay, but listen, you're running out of time.
Yes.
You have to do something. Okay.
And this was called a Marsden what now, sir?
A Marsden hearing.
Hearing.
You might be able to Google it. I think on my YouTube channel I did a video on Marsden hearings, how to get a new court-appointed attorney. So if you can go to the channel and look at that. Erin's shaking her head in the affirmative, so I guess I did.
What does the memorandum mean? We spoke about that last time, but what does that entail?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
I'm not sure if this, because I always get crazy and watch your shows all the time, but we spoke maybe 5 months ago, and you told me something about or a caller spoke about a memorandum form or something. I thought it implemented, like a instant change in order.
No, I'm not sure what you're referring to. But listen.
Maybe.
Listen. Try to find that video. Talk to your attorney, or at least email him or her. Try to get this thing squared away, because, even if you do the Lucinda Pennington rule and report this guy, nothing's gonna happen. I mean, before you lose your parental rights, you don't have enough time for all of that.
Exactly.
I had a problem with my public defender at first, and I had to reevaluate and shuffle around what I wanted her to see. And when I got her attention, she stopped treating me like I was crazy and started listening to me. And then she started fighting very hard for me. But at first it was kind of like, yeah, every parent says that. And I said, no, here are my receipts. Here is everything that I have. And it actually made her go back and reevaluate some of her past cases, because there were so many similar coincidences. It might just be a matter of reorganizing and reprioritizing. In my experience, it was anyways, because now she's like...
Sorry, I'm sorry. That is your experience. No disrespect, but I've tried that with my a public attorney, and I've cried to him. I've expressed how much I love my son and everything, and begged him to get him back and things like that, and he still speaks to me in those prompted answers and nonchalant. The responses as far as he's getting paid basically. To me, that's how I see it. He doesn't care about my son.
Right.
Hey, you know what I want you? What I want you to do? I want you to call me on Monday. 888-888-6582, and I'm going to give you some things to do and maybe try to help you, okay?
Thank you so much. I sure will call Monday.
Okay, because if you don't get this right or get this straightened out, you're going to lose your son, and then that,
I know, Mr. Davis. I can't imagine. Like the last visit we had, he just broke down, and he's only 2. He'll be 3 next month's birthday.
Yeah.
I can just imagine what he's trying to tell me. I'm ready to come home, Dad. Like, what's going on?
Right. Monday, call me. We need to talk, okay?
Yes, sir. Around what time?
Call anytime, and if I'm not there, and I may be in court, but just leave a message and I'll call you back. They'll text me with your name and number. Okay?
Thank you so much, Mr. Davis. We'll talk to you Monday. I'll call her after 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for calling. Thank you for listening to the show. Call back in 3 or 4 weeks and let the audience know what happened, all right? Well, folks, we've come to the end of the show, and I want to thank everyone for being present, and especially my co-host and my guest. We have a couple minutes left. Brian Hamilton, please give your telephone number and your email address so people can know how to contact you.
Okay. You can contact me. My email address is brian.hamilton@affordablecounselingservices.org. My phone number is 951-289-0478. You can also look me up on Psychology Today. It's Brian Hamilton in Riverside. I'm part of LifeSource Affordable Counseling Services. You can also look me up that way.
Okay. Erin Carranza, give us your telephone number and email. You are the family reunification coach and motivation specialist.
Yes. Excuse me. My phone number is 909-579-7891. And my email address is my name, ERINCARRANZA247 @gmail.com.
Okay. And last but not least, our great guest from Missouri, Lucinda, give us your email once again and your phone number.
Okay, my email is lucindagracepennington@yahoo.com, and my phone number is 816-255-5375, and they can also go to my website, Overcomers Counseling Center, inc.com, and contact me through there. They can also get my books and stuff through my website as well.
Okay, great. I want to thank everyone. We'll see you next week on the radio, and please watch our show on Facebook Live and YouTube Live on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Thank you. Good night.